Good morning, Jasper. So guys, this is how the journey starts. A journey through ice and time. This adventure takes 2.5 hours round trip. So, currently we are here at the Glacier Discovery Center, and then this is how it works. Your adventure takes you on a massive ice explorer to step. Only the mighty Athabasca Glacier before you're treated to jaw-dropping views on a walk along Braz Eustaquio. Are you ready? I'm ready.
Okay, hello. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
So, how's everybody doing this morning?
Good.
Did you guys have a good drive up here this morning?
Yes.
Yes.
So, Kevin will be taking you guys up to Ice Explorer, which is going to be a quick little 4-minute trip here in the Montana ecoregion. And there's 3 ecoregions, and get this, you're going to be in all 3 of them today. Montane is kind of the best one, plant life down there. But when you're up here, you're actually in the sub-alpine ecoregion. And the sub-alpine ecoregion, our trees are a little bit smaller. It's a little less of a growing season. And the trees are like fir trees, pine trees, and spruce trees. And there is a couple animals that love it in the sub-alpine ecoregion, such as the mountain goats and the bighorn sheep. Seasons are way too short for it to grow, for those trees to grow. Find as food and also fun to mate. There is another little animal that likes it up here. Warned, when that snow melts, or when that snow falls, it comes onto another snow that fell and layers on. It has so much pressure that it's able to push out air pockets. Squeezing that snowball really tight and making a nice ball, just on a way bigger scale. I do want to welcome everybody to your Ice Explorer bus. When you're on the ice today, make sure you get a picture with the goose bus up there. Pretty cool.
Tingin.
Morning, how's everyone doing today? My name's Sam, I'll be your driver / tour guide up onto the Athabasca Glacier. We're gonna be chilling for about an hour. See what I did there? Chilling, glacier. I like to use that as an icebreaker. So lots of bad jokes coming your way. I have to keep your attention somehow, and that's how I like to do it. So, few emergency stuff before we take off. There are 2 emergency window exits on each side, and the 2nd and 5th window in. There's a little sticker on the top. You just lift the latches at the bottom, they swing outwards. There's also 2 emergency roof hatches at the very back of the bus. Same idea, you turn it to exit, they'll pop right off. If my jokes get really bad, you can push me out of the way and use the driver's side door right here. And my personal favorite, the stairs. That's what we're going to be using today. Now there is a fire extinguisher somewhere. Yeah, right down here behind my seat. And there is emergency medical supplies behind my seat as well. We're not going to need that. I just have to tell you it's on board for safety purposes. Are you going to film the whole thing? I'm going viral, folks. Alright. Yes, does anyone have any questions about the safety stuff? No? We provide seatbelts. We strongly recommend that you wear them. However, it's not required by law because this is an off-road vehicle. Does anyone? So yeah, no questions. I'm not going to be talking about backing up because it's supposed to focus or whatever. But after that, I'll give you guys a tour. Sound good?
Yeah.
Who's excited? Awesome. Alright. About the formation of glaciers, how they maintain their ice and how they're created. That's the fernification process. We're also going to talk a little bit about the difference between a glacier and an ice field because you'll get to see both of those today. And last but not least, we're going to talk about some different rock formations that we have that have been left behind by the glaciers, some moraines and all that fun stuff. But before we do that, I have to do a small radio call, so just bear with me and I'll get the tour started. To take off, so let's do it. Now unfortunately, for the first about 3-4 minutes of the tour, there's not a whole lot to see. There's just some rocks and dirt, a little bit of vegetation here on the left hand side. I'll let you guys really take all that in. And in the meantime, I'm going to talk a bit about myself. So once again, my name is Sam. I am from Peterborough, Ontario. Loud and proud, baby. I came here to work a ski season at Lake Louise Ski Resort, and then afterwards I looked into forest firefighting in the area, and I never heard back from them. I'm sure they could use me now, but here I am. And so yeah, a friend of mine after the ski season offered me the job. I took it. I wasn't sure how I was going to go because I never really did any sort of public speaking, let alone giving tours. I actually used to skip class when I had to do presentations because I was too nervous. So a little bit out of my comfort zone, but it's been a good ride so far. So show of hands, who else is from Ontario? 3/4 of the bus. That's usually the case. Is anybody local from Alberta? Anybody from BC? Saskatchewan? Manitoba? Anybody from out east? Nope. Anybody from the States? Alright, well, I hope I didn't miss anybody. Did I say Quebec? Alright, there we go. It creates a lot of weight and pressure just small ice pellets. So if you folks have ever made a snowball, that's essentially what's happening, just on a much larger scale. Everybody good with that? Between a glacier and an ice field. So the easiest way to do this is if everybody holds up their hand, make a little bowl shape. Yeah, little bowl, little cup. So if you put your hand under the tap for about 7 or 8 seconds and the water's running, what's gonna happen? It's gonna overflow, right? Unless you have a really big hand. You can put your hand down as well, you're probably getting tired there. Yeah, so it goes somewhere, so it flows into the glaciers. We good with that? Yeah, next section here. Additionally, to be considered an ice field, it must feed at least 2 major glaciers. Ours is triple qualified, it feeds 6. And you guys are going to get to see at least 2 of those for sure today. So you went to the Skywalk, you're going to see Dome Glacier, which is on Mount Snowdome. If you're heading to Jasper later today, you'll get to see Studfield Glacier. It's about 2 minutes past the Skywalk. And if you guys came from Banff, you wouldn't have seen it, but you would have passed Saskatchewan Glacier. You have to do a small hike called Parker's Ridge to be able to see it, and that's the largest one. And then there's 2 on the BC side that we're not really going to talk about, and you won't see them today, but I'll name them anyways. They are the Castlegar and Columbia Glaciers. Now, for those of you who are very perceptive, you may have noticed I only named 5 glaciers, and that's because I saved the best for last. In front of us, we have the one, the only, the amazing Athabasca Glacier. That's where you're going to get out. I'm only going to go onto the glacier here. Now the ice field, if you were to go up top there, you were able to ice climb and get up there, it would look like a massive desert of ice. The average thickness of the ice up there is about 300 meters. It's about 160 kilometers squared in total. And it has its own microclimate because of its high altitude. So it sits at about 2,300 meters above sea level. So whenever the moisture from down here goes up, it turns into snow. So that's why it's always getting more ice. Awesome, I'm gonna make one more radio call and then we'll keep her going. Hold on my head, that's okay. We're not mad about it. Now, I had to do a radio call there to confirm with my colleague that I'm locked in gear 1. So even if I floor it right now, we're only gonna go about 5 kilometers per hour. I have my engine brakes on and ready to use, and we're in 6-wheel drive so that we can descend this part of the road with expertise. They might be wondering why that's all necessary, and that's because we're about to go down the steepest, non-paved, commercially used road in all of North America. Ooh, wow. Starts off at about a 34% grade, which is sort of what we're at right now, and then continues on to a 36% grade. That's sort of the part at the front of the bus where you can't see the bottom of the hill. Those of you good at math, that's about an 18-degree decline. For those of you not so good at math, it just means it's very steep. Forever. Woo! Not gonna get butterflies on this one, but it is still pretty exhilarating. I'll focus on my driving for a moment, and then I'll resume the tour shortly. Also, the windows do open it.